staring sideways through the blinds, tracing patterns on the floor. I haven't swept in weeks. There's a silence in this kitchen, the heavy, hollow kind, and a ghost of you still lingers every time the floorboard squeaks. I reached across the table, but the wood is all I find. The steam stopped rising 20 minutes ago, just like the spark we used to know. Now it's just cold coffee and regret, counting all the words I haven't lived down yet. I'm staring at the ceramic, watching bubbles break and die, while I'm looking for the sorry that I never let you cry. The caffeine's bitter, but the memory's worse, of how I held your heart and treated it like a curse. One more morning, one more sun that set on a cup of cold coffee and regret. There's a lipstick smudge on a mug inside the sink. I can't bring myself to wash the last of you away. It's funny how the little things make it hard to think, like how you liked it sweet and I like mine gray. Now I'm drinking down the shadows, standing on the brink. The clock is ticking like a hammer on a nail, and every I love you feels fragile and pale. Now it's just cold coffee and regret, counting all the words I haven't lived down yet. I'm staring at the ceramic, watching bubbles break and die, while I'm looking for the sorry that I never let you cry. The caffeine's bitter, but the memory's worse, of how I held your heart and treated it like a curse. One more morning, one more sun set on a cup of cold coffee. Maybe if I'd stayed awake, maybe if I didn't let the morning break, I could've caught the words before they hit the floor, before I heard the final clicking of the door. But the pot is empty and the house is cold, and some stories aren't meant to be retold. Just like the space you left behind, I'll pour it out, but I can't pour you out of my mind. No, not yet. Just cold coffee and regret.
Fluorescent hum is the only sound in this quiet house on this hollow ground. I'm leaning heavy on the porcelain sink, trying too hard not to have to think. I wipe the steam from the silver glass to see a ghost of the years that passed. And for the first time in a long, long while, I realize I've forgotten how to smile. The cracks around my eyes tell a story of a love that lived in a different light. And I'm just a silhouette of the morning, chasing the shadow of a long gone night. So I said, hey, you with the tired stare, do you remember when they were there? Do you remember how the light used to dance in the reflection of a second chance? But the glass is cold and the room is blue. I'm asking questions that you already knew. It's a one-sided talk, a desperate prayer, just a conversation with a mirror. Beside me doesn't look the same. There's a vacancy where a hand should be, and a stranger looking back at me. I ask the glass, when does the stinging stop? How many more tears till the final drop? But you just mimic every move I make, a perfect portrait of a heart about to break. I wanna shatter you just to feel something new, to break the image of a life without you. But even in the shards, I'd see 1,000 of me, picking up the pieces of a broken kitchen clock is ticking like a heartbeat that doesn't know its owner's walked away. I'm staring at the glow of this cracked screen, chasing ghosts in shades of digital gray. I memorized the rhythm of your breathing through a speaker held against my tired ear. Now the silence is a weight I'm barely lifting, and the only sound that's left is what I fear. My thumb is hovering above your name again, a habit that I haven't learned to break. One more hello that never finds an answer, one more mistake I'm desperate to make. And I'm drifting off to a dial-tone lullaby, the only song you left for me tonight. Waiting for a ghost to call again. I used to hate the way the signal flickered, but now I give my soul for one. Are you there? Instead I get your recorded voice at midnight, telling me you're busy or you're nowhere. I know the exact second that the beat comes, the way you used to laugh before you spoke. Now I'm just a stranger on a circuit, telling secrets to a line that's finally broke. If I hang up, then the room gets way too quiet. If I hang up, then you're really truly gone. So I'll listen to this frequency of nothing until the static turns into the dawn. It's the sound of the space you left behind, a hollow wire where I'm losing my mind. And I'm drifting off to a dial-tone lullaby, the only song you left for me tonight. A steady hum where your I love you used to be, a flat line in the middle of the light. It's a cold, constant rhythm for the lonely, a mechanical goodbye that never ends. Yeah, I'm falling asleep to a dial-tone lullaby, waiting for a ghost to call again. Steady
The floorboards still groan in the hallway, like they're waiting for the weight of your feet. I left your favorite mug by the toaster, in a house that feels more like a street. The sunlight is hitting the carpet in that patch where you used to lie down, but the dust just dances in silence in this quietest part of the town. I'm talking to shadows, I'm checking the locks, living my life out of cardboard boxes, but I can't seem to pack up the ghost of your laugh or the way that you looked in this old photograph. Now it's just echoes of an empty apartment, ricochets off the walls where we hung up our dreams. The silence is louder than any argument, and nothing is ever as soft as it seems. I'm walking through rooms that have forgotten my name. Everything's here, but it's never the same. Just the hollow, the cold, and the heartbroken department, living in the echoes of an empty apartment. There's a rectangular stain on the floor of wallpaper where the bookshelf we built used to stand. Now it's just shadows and peeling white paper, and the phantom-like touch of your hand. I ordered for two out of habit tonight, set the table and turned on your favorite light. Then I realized the chair across from me was bare, and the only thing breathing was the stagnant air. Now it's just echoes of an empty apartment, ricochets off the walls where we hung up our dreams. The silence is louder than any argument, and nothing is ever as soft as it seems. I'm walking through rooms that I've forgotten my name. Everything's here, but it's never the same. Just the hollow, the cold, and the heartbroken apartment, living in the echoes of an empty apartment. They say that a home is where the heart is, but mine must have left with your keys. 'Cause these four walls are just a skeleton now, and I'm shaking and down on my knees. How do I fill up 3,000 square feet of memories I'm dying to lose, when every corner is a bittersweet street, and every door is a shade of the blue? Almost up, but I'm still searching for your heartbeat in the bottom of a coffee cup. Echoes, just echoes. I think I heard you call my name, but it's just the wind against the window pane. The coffee's getting cold on the counter, I still make enough for two. The clock on the wall is a heavy sounder in a house that smells like you. I've been sweeping up the echoes of the things we never said. Now I'm sleeping on the left side of a double-sized empty bed. I got the keys, I've got the car, I've got this tab at the corner bar. I got the time I always wanted, to be the man I said I'd be. But the silence is a ghost, and it's moved in next to me. I've got the world right in my pocket. I got the silver and the gold. I got the pictures in a locket of a story that's grown old. I've got the sorry on my tongue in a sky that's turning blue. Yeah, I finally got everything, everything but you. I saw your sister at the market. She looked away and then she smiled. I found that sweater in the closet, the one you haven't worn in a while. I tried to throw it in the corner, but I held it to my chest. Funny how the things we lose are the ones we love the best. I got the world right in my pocket. I got the silver and the gold. I got the pictures in a locket of a story that's grown old. I got the sorry on my tongue and a sky that's turning blue. Yeah, I finally got everything, everything but you. They say that enough is a holy place, but enough is just a hollow space. Without your breath, without your light, I'm winning every single fight, but I'm losing every midnight. Yeah, I got the house, I've got the view, I've got the dreams I'm running through. I got a life that's brand new, but it's everything, everything but you. Wrap my heart in cellophane, silver thread, to keep the ghosts from screaming things I never said. I put a bow on top so you wouldn't see the scars. I made a sanctuary out of broken glass and jars. I stood so still, a statue in your hallway light, afraid that if I moved I'd shatter in the night. And you handled me like a souvenir, something to hold when the coast was clear. But you didn't read the warning on the side about the hollow space I had to hide. I was fragile packaging for a heavy kind of soul, trying to act like I was still a perfect whole. But you dropped me on the pavement of a cold November street and watched the pieces scatter at your feet. Now there's no tape to fix the mess we made, just a box in the corner starting to fade. Yeah, I was fragile packaging. You used to admire how the light hit every edge before you pushed the package off the window ledge. Did you think I was made of iron? Did you I still reach over when I take the turn to hold the coffee that isn't there. I haven't cleaned the dashboard in a month because I'm scared. I wipe away your hair. The radio's playing that song you hate, the one about the girl in the summer rain. I go to change it, then I hesitate, 'cause even the static feels like your name. Now there's a ghost in my passenger seat, buckled in tight, but she doesn't speak, tracing the lines of the maps on the floor of a life that we don't live anymore. I'm driving in circles just to keep you near. I'm checking the glass, but you never appear, just a shadow of us on a dead-end street, with a ghost in my passenger seat. The GPS says I should turn around, but I don't know where home is without you. I see your reflection when the sun goes down, in the empty space where your laughter grew. I caught myself asking you what you like for tea, then the silence hit me like a wall. It's funny how the person who meant everything to me is now just a phantom. I can't touch it. Oh yeah, there's a ghost in my passenger seat, buckled in tight, but she doesn't speak, tracing the lines of the maps on the floor of a life that we don't live anymore. I'm driving in circles just to keep you near. I'm checking the glass, but you never appear, just a shadow of us on a dead-end street, with a ghost in my passenger seat. Oh, yeah. I could pull over and let the air out. I could walk home and leave the door wide, but I'm terrified of what I'll find out when there's finally no one left inside. No one left inside. The light turned green, but I'm still sitting here, staring at the empty space, wishing you'd reappear. Just a ghost, only a ghost. You're still riding shotgun in my mind. The chemical scent is still fading away like the ghost of a June afternoon. We were leaning in close, chasing the light in that kitchen towel. Messy filled room, I remember the click and the whir of the gear, the way that you laughed at the flash. We waited for colors to bleed through the white before everything turned into ash. Now there's a jagged white edge where your shoulder should be, a vertical line through a ghost memory. It didn't cut clean, no one left a few threads of the things that we did and the words that we said. And I'm holding on to half of a Polaroid, staring at a space I can't fill. There's a hole in the frame, a gap in the joy in the air in this bedroom is still. I've got the sunset, but you've got the sun. I've got I wonder which box you tucked your side in. Is it buried under sweaters and shame? Do you look in my hand, reaching out from the edge, and forget how to whisper my name? I'm left with the background, the paint on the wall, the blurred out perspective of losing it all, while you're in a drawer somewhere, smiling alone in a version of us that we no longer own. Yeah, I'm holding on to half of a Polaroid, staring at a space I can't fill. There's a hole in the frame, a gap in the joy, in the air in this bedroom still. I've got the sunset, but you've got the sun. I've got the ending before we begun. Just a scrap of a dream, a shadow, a toy, and half of a Polaroid. They say time develops the picture. They say that the colors will stay, but the longer I look, the more it feels fixed, while the real you just drifts further away. It's a frozen in carbon, glossy finish lie of a girl and a boy who didn't know how to say goodbye. Half of a smile, half of a life, the jagged white edge like the twist of a knife. I'll keep my half if you keep yours. Just half of a Polaroid, just half of a Polaroid. The fridge is humming in the dark. There's a carton of milk that's past its date. I'm sitting here in the quiet part of a house that learned how to hesitate. Your favorite mug is on the shelf, collecting dust and a little regret. I'm still talking to my shadow self about things I haven't finished yet. It's the silence that's the loudest sound. It's the space you left on the edge of the bed. I'm still waiting for the lost to be found, but I'm tripping on the things we never said. And now I'm living on the leftovers of us, the cold coffee and the broken trust, a handful of photos, a closet of clothes, the ghost of a secret that everyone knows. I'm sweeping the corners, but the dust won't leave. There's a hole in the heart of my favorite sleeve. I'm just a hollow frame, gathering rust, surviving on the leftovers of us. I found your earring under the rug, a little silver spark in a world of gray. It gave my chest a familiar tug, then I put it in a drawer and walked away. I still buy the groceries you used to like to, of everything, out of habit I guess. And I remember the ghost of your bike and the way you left this beautiful mess. Yeah, I'm living on the leftovers of us, the cold coffee and the broken trust, a handful of photos, a closet of clothes, the ghost of a secret that everyone knows. I'm sweeping the corners, but the dust won't leave. There's a hole in the heart of my favorite sleeve. I'm just a hollow frame, gathering rust, but I still see your silhouette. And a goodbye I haven't mastered yet, just left over a little bit of you, a little bit of me, and the us will never be. I found the note you left inside the drawer. The ink is fading, but I still want more. You wrote forever in a cursive hand, like a castle built upon the shifting sand. I traced the lines where your fingers used to be, searching for the ghost of you and me. It's funny how word can carry so much weight until the wind blows and it's just a second late. Now I'm holding on to scraps of what we were, while the edges start to yellow and to blur. Because you gave me paper promises, thin and white, folded into shapes that couldn't survive the night. I built a house of cards out of every I love you, but the rain came down and the truth bled through. Now I'm standing in the wreckage of a hollow vow. You're 1,000 miles away, and I'm just paper now. I remember how the letters felt so real, like a jagged edge of something I could feel. But a heart is heavy and a page is light. You signed your name and then you took to flight. Now there's a silence where the music used to play, and a stack of memories I can't throw away. Because you gave me paper promises, thin and white, folded into shapes that couldn't survive the night. I built a house of cards out of every I love you, but the rain came down and the truth bled through. Now I'm standing in the wreckage of a hollow vow. You're 1,000 miles away, and I'm just paper now. They say the words don't break, they only bend, but I'm reading the beginning in our bitter end. I'm crumbling, I'm tearing at the seams, lost in a scrapbook version of our dreams. Just a stack of paper, fragile in my hand. You wrote it down in ink, but you drew it in the sand. Yeah, you're just a paper promise, and I'm finally letting go. The driveway feels a mile long tonight. Underneath the flicker of the porch light, I'm holding a paper bag like it's made of glass. Count second I'm hoping won't pass. It's been sitting on a chair by the side of the bed, a ghost of the things that we never quite said. I watched it twice, but I couldn't get through to the part where it stopped smelling exactly like you. My fingers are shaking on the folded hem. I'm losing the us and I'm back to just them. It's just a piece of cotton, some thread and a dye. So why does it feel like I'm saying goodbye to my life? I'm returning your favorite shirt, the one with the hole in the sleeve from the night we got lost, the one that you wore when you told me what loving me cost. It's soft in my hands, but it's heavy as lead now. It's going back to your closet instead of keeping me warm while the world falls apart. I'm returning your shirt and the rest of my heart. I remember the morning you let me stay in, wrapped in this fabric you sent on my skin. It was oversized then, now it's just empty space, a hollow reminder I can't quite erase. I thought about keeping it hidden away in a box in the attic for a rainy day, but I'm tired of sleeping with shadows and seams and waking up tangled in dead-ended dreams. I'm returning your favorite shirt, the one with the hole in the sleeve from the night we got lost, the one that you wore when you told me what loving me cost. It's soft in my hands, but it's heavy as lead now. It's going back to your closet instead of keeping me warm while the world falls apart. I'm returning your shirt and the rest of my heart. I'll leave it on the step, I won't ring the bell, because I know that hello is just another farewell. And if I see your face, I might ask you to stay, so I'll drop it and slowly just walk away. There it is lying on the mat, blue and faded, just like that. I'm colder now than I was before. As I turn my back and I close the door, I keep it. It never fit me anyway. I'm tracing the lines where his name used to be on the skin that you're letting me touch. You say that you're here and you're looking at me, but you don't seem to see very much. I'm memorizing the ghosts in your eyes and the silence you leave in the hall. I'm building a home out of maybes and might have, just waiting for shadows to fall. You pull me close when the night gets too cold, but it's this ghost you're trying to hold. And I'm living in a secondhand heartache, wearing the scars of a war I didn't fight. I'm catching the tears that he didn't have to fake, and keeping the rhythm of your pulse through the night. It's a hollow kind of lonely, a bitter kind of blue, to be the one who's holding what's left of you. Yeah, I'm breaking for a memory that isn't even mine, just a secondhand heartache, one beat at a time. I bought you new flowers to cover the scent of the roses he left on the shelf, but I'm just a witness to where the love went, and I'm losing the best of myself. You're whispering sorry when you mean to say him, and I'm nodding like I don't understand, but I'm drowning in water where he used to swim.
happen just to feel the rose. How can I heal you? How can I stay when I'm just the person in the way of the person who walked away? Keeping the rhythm of your pulse through the night. It's a hollow kind of lonely, a bitter kind of blue, to be the one who's holding what's left of you. Yeah, I'm breaking for a memory that isn't even mine, just a secondhand heartache, one beat at a time. It's quiet in the room now, you're finally asleep, but even in your dreams he's a secret you keep. And I'm just the second hand, yeah, I'm just the second hand. Staring at the ceiling, tracing cracks in the plaster, counting every second that the clock is moving faster. I used to know your breathing, the rhythm of your chest. Now I'm sleeping on your side, trying to find some rest. But the sheets are getting colder, and the air is getting thin. I'm reaching for a ghost where a person should have been. I dial your number just to hear the machine, to catch a fleeting shadow of the places we've been. But the dial tone is different, it's a sharper kind of blue, and I'm losing the signal, I'm losing you. It's nothing but static on your end, white noise where a I'm screaming through the wire, but the line is gone dead. Just 1,000 I love yous I never should have said. Now I'm talking to the silence, trying to make you my friend. But it's just cold, hollow static on your end. The photos in the hallway are starting to fade, like the promises of always and the plans that we made. I saw you at the market, or a girl who looked the same. I almost lost my footing, just trying to breathe your name. But you didn't turn around, you didn't even blink. It's funny how a heartbeat can just stop and sink. Is it quiet over there? Do you finally have the peace you said you needed? Or do you hear me in the background, like a frequency that's broken and defeated? I'm calling out for mercy, I'm calling out for home, but the connection's been severed, and I'm out here alone.
but it's just cold, hollow static on your end. Signals breaking up, I can't hear you anymore. Can you hear me? Just static, just static. This is a poignant title. It captures that specific ache of sitting right next to someone and realizing there are miles of unspoken words between you. Here are the lyrics for the closest stranger. The closest stranger. I'm watching the light from the TV screen wash over your face in shades of blue and gray. You're leaning your head against the window pane in the same old spot, in the same old way. I reach for your hand, but I pull it back, 'cause I'm scared of the cold I might find in your skin. We're sharing a roof and a welcome mat, but I don't even know where to begin. We used to speak a language only we could understand. Now I'm reading subtitles just to hold your hand. The silence is a wall that we both helped to build, higher than the dreams that we never fulfilled. How did you become the closest stranger I've ever known? Sitting on the same couch, feeling all alone. We're two different worlds in a king-size bed, fighting all the ghosts of the things we never said. I know the way you take your coffee, I know your middle name, but the person looking back at me just isn't the same. Yeah, it's a long way down and a lonely danger, loving the ghost of my closest stranger. I found a photo from 3 years ago in a box by the door that we never moved. You were laughing so hard that your eyes were closed before we had anything left to prove. Now we're polite like we're waiting for a train, checking our watches and avoiding the glass. Just two polite shadows hiding the pain, waiting for the season to pass. How did you become the closest stranger I've ever known? Sitting on the same couch, feeling all alone. We're two different worlds in a king-size bed, fighting all the ghosts of the things we never said. I know the way you take your coffee, I know your middle name, but the person looking back at me just isn't the same. Yeah, it's a long way down and a lonely danger, loving the ghost of my closest stranger. Do I say hello or do I say goodbye when you're right in front of me, but you're not in my sight? Is it worse to leave and finally be apart, or to stay right here and break each other's heart? The lights are off now, I hear you breathing, just inches away, but you're miles apart. Good night, stranger, I miss you. even though you're right here.
I'm sitting here, staring at my palms, tracing the lines in the fading light. It's quiet now, the storm is past, but nothing about this silence feels right. I remember how your fingers used to lace with mine, a perfect fit, a lock and key. Now I just see open skin and the terrifying space where you used to be. People talk about oceans and miles, about the long roads that tear us apart, but the furthest I've ever felt from your smile is right here, pressing on my heart. It's not a chasm across the land, it's just 12 inches of empty air. It's the distance between my two hands, because you are no longer there. I wake up in the middle of the night, and instinctively I reach for your side. My fingers close around the cold bed sheets. There's nowhere left for this ghost to hide. Sometimes I clasp them tight together just to feel some kind of human touch, but skin on skin just reminds me that I am missing you too much. People talk about oceans and miles, about the long roads that tear us apart, but the furthest I've ever
Yeah. The clock on the wall hasn't moved in an hour, but the shadows are stretching across the floor. I'm sitting here holding this ghost in my hand, thumb hovering over the screen once more. I know every pause, every breath that you take, every and the way that you laugh at the end. It's the only part of you I managed to keep, the only part of us that doesn't have to bend. And I'm listening to the last voicemail you left back when we was a word you still like to say. You were talking about dinner in the rain outside, in that tired, sweet, see you later kind of way. Now the house is too quiet and the bed is too cold, and I'm haunted by a digital ghost in the air. I press one to replay just to feel like you're home, just to trick my heart into thinking you're there. Ooh. Your voice sounds so small through the cracked speaker glass, like you're calling from a world that I can't reach. You said you were sorry for being so late, I promised you'd eventually find a way to breach. I should probably delete it, it's tearing me down, keeping me anchored to a ship that is sunk. But if I let go of the sound of your name, I'm afraid that the rest of my memories jump. So I'm listening to the last voicemail you left back when we was a word you still like to say. You were talking about dinner in the rain outside, in that tired, sweet, see you later kind of way. Now the house is too quiet and the bed is too cold, and I'm haunted by a digital ghost in the air. I press one to replay just to feel like you're home, just to trick my heart into thinking you're there. The battery's dying, the signal is weak, and I'm screaming at a silence that refuses to speak. You sound so happy, you sound so damn sure that there'd be a tomorrow and 100 more. But the message ends, and then the dial tone cuts through. I won't clear the inbox, I can't let it go. It's the only way left for me to say hello. See you later, you said, but later never came. The coffee cup is cold on the bedside table, right next to the book you never did close. I'm tracing the outlines of once upon a time while the dust settles down on your Sunday clothes. We had the prologue written in the kitchen light, when the world was small and the stars were ours. Well, the ink started bleeding in the middle of the night, and we ran out of pages and we ran out of hours. Now I'm holding a pen with nowhere to go, staring at lines I will never get to know. Oh, with a script that we didn't finish, the dialogue fade and the colors diminish. I'm stuck in the scene where you're turning to leave, a hollowed out heart with a ghost on my sleeve. We left the best parts unsaid and unwritten, two leading roles now broken and bitten. The curtain fell down while the lights were still dim on a story that ended before it could begin. I found a napkin with a line you once wrote about a house by the sea and a small wooden boat. It was Act 2, Scene 3, the part where we win before the silence grew thick and the winter moved in. I try to rewrite it, to change how it goes, to edit the heartbreak and fix all the lows, but I can't find the rhythm without your heartbeat. Now the dialogue's heavy and the stage is empty. Yeah, I'm holding a pen with nowhere to go, staring at lines that we'll never get to know. 'Cause with a script that we didn't finish, the dialogue fading, the colors diminish. I'm stuck in the scene where you're turning to leave, a hollowed out heart with a ghost on my sleeve. We left the best parts unsaid and unwritten, two leading roles now broken and bitten. The curtain fell down while the lights were still dim, on a story that ended before it could begin. Should I burn the draft or keep it on the shelf? A tragedy I'm forced to read all by myself. The I love you is hanging at the end of the page, like a bird that forgot how to fly from its cage. The ink is dry now, the pen is down, the theater's empty in this quiet town. I'm just a character you used to know, in a script we didn't finish a long time ago. The coffee's cold on your side of the glass. I'm watching the hours and the streetlights pass. I still reach out when the floorboards creak, but the silence is the only thing that speaks. I memorize the way the moonlight falls across the empty frames along the walls. It's a gallery of everything we were, a silhouette of a ghost, a faded blur. I'm reaching for the hem of your coat, but my fingers find the air. I'm screaming every word we never wrote, to a room that isn't there. And I'm just tracing shadows on the floor, trying to find the shape of who we were before. Every outline is a memory I can't keep, a secret that I'm whispering in my sleep. The sun comes up and washes you away, but I'm still kneeling in the grave, just a broken heart in a hollow room. I'm just a ghost of the love we made. The streetlights crawl across the ceiling tiles, tracing patterns that I haven't seen in a while. I used to keep my back turned towards the door, safe in the heat of the shadow you wore. But now the air is thin and the room is too wide, and I'm still stuck here on the left-hand side. I reach out my hand in the middle of the night, expecting to find you, but I just find the light of the moon on the fabric, so steady and cold, touching the places you're no longer here to hold. And I'm still sleeping on the right side of the bed, leaving a ghost of a space for the words we never said. The sheets are still smooth where your shoulders should be. It's a hollow out canyon between the word and me. I could move to the center, I could take up the room, but I'm guarding the silence in this half-empty tomb. Yeah, I'm still sleeping on the right side, waiting for a heartbeat to die. I haven't washed the pillowcase on your end. I'm terrified of losing the scent of a friend. The laundry is lighter, the coffee stays high. I'm making enough for a ghost who forgot that we had a rhythm, we had a design. But now I'm just tracing a borderline, and I'm still sleeping on the right side of the bed, leaving a ghost of a space for the words we never said. The sheets are still smooth where your shoulders should be. It's a hollow out canyon between the world and me. I could move to the center, I could take up the room, but I'm guarding the silence in this half-empty tomb. Yeah, I'm still sleeping on the right side, waiting for a heartbeat to die. They say that time makes the mattress feel small, until you don't notice the absence at all. But I'm hanging on to the edge of the frame, afraid if I move I'll stop saying your name. If I fill up the gap, then you're really gone, and I'm not ready for that kind of dawn. The right side is cold, the right side is heavy. I'm staying right here until I am ready. Just me in the space, just me in the space. The floorboards still groan in the hallway, like they're waiting for the weight of your feet. I left your favorite mug by the toaster, in a house that feels more like a street. The sunlight is hitting the carpet, in that patch where you used to lie down. But the dust just dances in silence, in this quietest part of the town. I'm talking to shadows, I'm checking the locks, living my life out of cardboard boxes. But I can't seem to pack up the ghost of your laugh, or the way that you looked in this old photograph. Now it's just echoes of an empty apartment, ricochets off the walls where we hung up our dreams. The silence is louder than any argument,
and nothing is ever as soft as it seems. I'm walking through rooms that have forgotten my name. Everything's here, but it's never the same. Just the hollow, the cold, and the heartbroken department, living in the echoes of an empty apartment. There's a rectangular stain on the floor, wallpaper where the bookshelf we built used to stand. Now it's just shadows and peeling white paper, and the phantom-like touch of your hand. I ordered for two out of habit tonight, set the table and turned on your favorite light. Then I realized the chair across from me was bare, and the only thing breathing was the stagnant air. Now it's just echoes of an empty apartment, ricochets off the walls where we hung up our dreams. The silence is louder than any argument, and nothing is ever as soft as it seems. I'm walking through rooms that I've forgotten my name. Everything's here, but it's never the same. Just the hollow, the cold, and the heartbroken apartment, living in the echoes of an empty apartment. They say that a home is where the heart is, but mine must have left with your keys. 'Cause these four walls are just a skeleton now, and I'm shaking and down on my knees. How do I fill up 3,000 square feet of memories I'm dying to lose, when every corner is a bittersweet street, and every door is a shade of the blue? The lease is almost up, but I'm still searching for your heartbeat in the bottom of a coffee cup. Echoes, just echoes. I think I heard you call my name, but it's just the wind against the window pane.